He's better. I mean, Shedeur is obviously way better than Dillon Gabriel. Can we talk about it, guys? I think we're going to show receipts and facts, and we're going to talk about it. Stay tuned on the next episode of I Smoke Hip Hop Live. Lego.
I've been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe. Mama say it's my fault, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Think it's best I put my
So YouTube family, what I'm showing you here is, I don't know which video is going to get uploaded first. I got a video of all the media pundits in Cleveland who have been lying to the football world, lying to non-football supporters, and just spilling a different narrative. They've been telling people that Dillon Gabriel has been outperforming Shedeur, that the Cleveland Browns been getting Dillon prepared more because they want him to be the face or whatever. You got Jimmy Haslam going out his way saying he didn't want Shedeur. Then he started gloating about how he's close to the Manning family. He loves Ark Manning. I mean, what more do you need to spell a sabotage? But what we're going to look at is actual proof. It's easy for somebody to rant or to be a professional crybaby or whatever, but we're going to use receipts here. Since the world told me that Dillon Gabriel is far better, so we're going to look at Dillon Gabriel performances first, and then we're going to go to Shedeur. And I don't want you guys to get over that part, because even today during the last day of training camp, well, to close out the week, Dillon Gabriel was like 3 for 8. Why isn't that not talked about? Even another interception. I think his total interceptions since he's wore a Browns uniform has been the equivalent of what Eli Manning used to be. Yeah, I'm going to keep it real. Eli Manning is not a Hall of Famer to me. I think the young guy, Dillon Gabriel, who's really old, had already 11 interceptions. He eclipsed 5 interceptions in training camp. I didn't think that was possible, but the guy has over 11 already. But let's look at it right quick. This is Dillon Gabriel, y'all. This is the better performance than Shedeur. He can't throw over the defenders, nor his offensive linemen. When he finally gets a chance under pressure, he panics. Look, he threw it right to the defender. He has another chance. He rattles just like Tyler Sow at New Orleans Saints. Look at this. Limited experience. He doesn't process the information good enough. Jackson Dart going through the same thing with the New York Giants. I mean, pay attention to his repetitions. It's the same bad, inaccurate passes. But they'll take a highlight and tell you that Dillon is actually a good quarterback. I mean, I'm just showing you the footwork. This is why I'm showing it over and over. It's not subjective at all. I'm showing you receipts and facts. Look at this. He gets pressured a little bit, he panics. But right here is the touch. My bad. This is the touchdown that he had, his lone touchdown. And look what it came off. A screen. That's what you're going to call him. He's barely a game manager, guys. Look, just pay attention to the grooves. Bring a 3-4 blitz package. He panics again.
Interception. Our offensive
It's the same thing. No, it's not the offensive line fault over there. It's not at all. Look at this. As I told you, Dillon Gabriel showed proof on his performance. So let's pretend he is better. You're going to say, Bless, even if you showed us that, he still performed better than Shedeur Sanders. How could you use that and say he's worse? Well, it's called comparisons with contrast, meaning that I am about to show you the young man that's called Shedeur Sanders. Now let's go to his reps. This one is going to be 3 minutes. 3 minutes of excellence performance by the young future stud in the NFL, Shedeur Sanders. Dillion Sanders' son, Shedeur Sanders. Let's look at the difference, ladies and gentlemen. Footwork already immaculate, and it is a quick throw. He doesn't pat the ball all the time, as they say. And a lot of quarterbacks pat the ball, like your Troy Aikmans, your Peyton Mannings, but yet only Shedeur is getting called out. This was never an issue for no quarterbacks, but it's an issue with Shedeur now all of a sudden. Look at this. These are regular reps to get you acclimated. Now let's look at him doing real schemes. Remember, you guys have to put in your mindset too, he's not getting full reps. He's getting limited reps. They keep playing him with the 3s and 4s. He's barely getting a chance to play with the second strings. And the first strings, when they do give him a micronism of chance to play with the first strings, he converts and he performs like the stud he's always been. That's why they're not letting you. I want to see him with reps with Judkins and Jerry Jeudy, but they're not letting him get reps with Jerry Jeudy. They're giving that with Dillon Gabriel, who's wasting his reps. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be the situation with the straw that broke the camel's back, because now the world gets to see the difference. The world gets to see who's the actual better talent. The actual better talent. All through training camp, Shedeur stats, actually his college stats from 70-something% completion converted into the NFL ranks, where they told us he wouldn't have the ability to convert his stats. They told us this about Shedeur. He wouldn't be able to convert the way he threw it, and it was because it was at Boulder. I mean, look at his stats. I'm going to show you his stats during this right quick. Hang on. There go his completion percentage. Look at that. Shedeur, 70% completions, 42 out of 60, 5 touchdowns, 0 interceptions at the time. Well, Shedeur got, I think, 2 interceptions now total, if we're being fair. But that was prior to the 2 interceptions. And even with the 2 interceptions, there was a gap between them, unlike Kenny Pickett, unlike Joe Flacco, and definitely unlike Dillon Gabriel. That's why I want you guys to pay attention to. Don't harbor your hate so much where you can't credit a guy for actually playing well. Then it becomes an obsession of hate, you know, and which is the case of the people who don't like Shedeur Sanders. I'm showing you good and bad because I'm going to be fair. I've shown you bad throws from Shedeur, but majority is not my fault. The majority of the throws are excellent. Look at this. The feedback is great. Majority of the throws are precise timing. You may not like how it comes out his hand, but it comes to the receiver perfect every time. Isn't that the objective? Isn't that the main goal and the reason why you're in a quarterback position to begin with? Pay attention to this case in point. Look at it. Look at it. Quarterback decision right there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Exceptional. Quarterback decision right there. He did not break under pressure. He did not rattle like Dillon Gabriel keeps getting rattled. I'm not trying to be a Dillon Gabriel hater. I'm an honest person when it comes to the work and what we're on what we're seeing between all these quarterbacks. And from what we've seen already through the Dillon Gabriel, Shedeur Sanders, I think it's easier said than done. Bless one has been proven with nonstop receipts. Even they may think I'm just a hood dude, a hood booger, but you can't get over the facts and the receipts. Shout out to the females who taught me that. These gossip with the T channels. I'm real nigga with the spill, but these gossip with the T channels have done an excellent job exposing people with facts and their own words. I thought I'll use the same thing with my investigative journalistic skills, and I've applied the same thing, and it's been exceptional. It's been a fun 4-year ride. We hope we get another 4-year. Here's to another 4 years to everybody who watched this platform. We're going to be consistent. There's no other choice. They have declared war against any melanated people who have any thoughts of progressing and to be better. They have tried to impede and delay the progress. So we have to use our own platforms and our own cameras to, you know, be more better, more exceptional, if that's even a word, but I don't care. That's the thing. I'm not scripted. I can't be bought. You get what you get. You get what you see. It is what it is, and just let it be. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm DJ Bless One, the best one. This is always going to be deeper than football and bigger than football. Always remember to love your family, love your kids, and stay blessed. They can't stand Dillion Sanders. So, you know, let's still let them remember that he done a hell of a job that a lot of you guys can never do. You're never going to make me hate a great man.
Heart been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe. Mama say it's my fault, I